Andre, how are you doing?
Very good. How about you?
Yeah, doing fine. I think it's a great conference at this beautiful venue, the Rye. And for which company, what kind of company do you work for?
I'm from Plato. It's a British neobank regulated in UK.
Okay. And what kind of clients do you serve?
Right now we are focused on e-commerce clients.
Okay, like small businesses or?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And so you're a competitor of the bigger banks or?
I think it's better to make partnerships and not being competitors. Okay. Because together we can create a synergy of our core competences.
Okay. And actually, yeah, you told me also that you're working on a PhD on decentralized technologies and Bitcoin. Can you tell something about it?
I'm writing PhD thesis about investments in blockchain technologies and not about ICOs or STOs. I'm focused on the real use cases of blockchain technology implementation in fintech startups.
Okay. And what are actually the advantages of this technology?
There are a lot of potential use cases because for me blockchain is a database. We providing a lot of opportunities. So this is the main case for me as a researcher, how to score blockchain startups. And the cryptocurrency is amazing, but only one method of using blockchain technology, and there are much more methods.
So you're not restricted by one type of technology? One type of blockchain?
I think that blockchain is a technology, but its implementations can be very different.
And personally, are you invested in BTC, in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, or?
Of course.
Which coins?
Bitcoin and Ripple.
Okay. And why Bitcoin and why Ripple?
Because Bitcoin, it was very easy to buy 3 years ago, and it was well known. And Ripple, I like this company. And I think that what are they doing is amazing.
The partnerships with all the banks.
Yes.
And global payment processors. And
I like that they are not only about crypto. They are utilizing the technology.
And why do you like Bitcoin? Because it's easy to buy. 3 years ago you were quite early. Eh?
Yes, and 3 years ago it's not quite early. Quite early was 7 years ago.
Okay.
I like it because it's much more stable. And market capitalization, of course.
Okay. It's the king of the market.
Yep, this is a speculative asset, but the most reliable speculative asset.
CoinShark senior editor, so you're also in journalism. What does CoinShark do?
It is a crypto media. The main theme is crypto and fintech and high technologies. So we are writing about the new trends in digital, and new trends in blockchain, in fintech. Yeah.
And we are all ourselves are also crypto media from the Netherlands. So what do you experience here with with actually the big companies? Are they looking into blockchain or?
Yeah, I'm in the crypto field since 2016, and in 2016, if you spoken about the crypto, everybody was looking, staring you, and what are you doing? What is it? You're a crypto anarchist or something like this. But now in 2019, almost all the big companies are loyal with the crypto. They are trying to implement some blockchain technology, and to even the hugest company like Coca-Cola or something, they using the blockchain to cover some small tasks, but in the future, I guess everybody will use it.
And you're writing also about cryptocurrencies. Which crypto projects do you think are undervalued right now?
Oh, it's very hard to answer because there are a lot of really good projects. You should looking for some more the product first, I guess. And so if we are talking about good projects, firstly you should find a project with a ready product and the ready customers.
Do you have any examples?
Yeah. If not, okay. For example, the MetaHash.
MetaHash.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3 years old company. They are doing their own internet and some kind of. They have their own protocol. It's a protocol project, and yeah, they are completely ready. They grew in their network of the developers now, and yeah, there are a lot of more. I can count it
Maybe two others. I mean, you're the specialist.
So very different.
Virex app, I guess. I saw here the crypto.
Virex.
Yeah. I saw here the crypto.com, but I'm not sure that it is a good example because they are talking everybody that they are really working product now, but they are working only for Singapore citizens, and it looks like come on, what is the population of the Singapore? What about Virex? They have already 3.5 million users.
You also have a Virex card?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it's I ordered it in the while it's like a whitelist or something. Yeah, I got it and now I'm using it. It's okay. It's very interesting project. Haven't seen them today, but I guess I will meet them. Whatever. What else? I don't know.
Do you think Bitcoin will still be like the biggest? I mean, that's the king of the market. Will it still stay for the coming years the king of the market, or?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a financial rule, like economic rule. So you cannot change it now because of the market. It is impossible for now. I know how many years it should take to become another cryptocurrency so huge like a Bitcoin at the moment. Yeah.
What do you think of the conference still so far?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Thank you very much. Yeah. I went to the financial fraud meetings and AI in the morning, and it's been very interesting, and I met some very nice people here. So yeah, it's very good.
What does the company do? Kopechny?
Yeah. We do licensing and general support for payment service providers. So
Cool. And what do you think of blockchain technology? How does it impact your business?
Well, a lot of our clients do provide or offer services that are related to crypto, either crypto exchanges or generally facilitate crypto payments.
Okay.
So
indirectly you work together with crypto payment providers like BitPay, or?
Well, not the bigger ones. Generally, with the smaller players who are giving access to the blockchain crypto to the wider population.
Okay. And personally, do you invest in cryptocurrencies, or?
No.
You didn't, or?
Oh, I did. It's just I bought some just to feel the little rush when it goes up and goes down, but not that I would invest in order to that I would invest a lot of money to hold it for. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. And when would you consider buying it again, or what would it be more interesting to buy into, or regulated, or?
Well, generally, if the technologies that are told that can be based on the blockchain, like smart contracts and distributed ledgers that once they become more used, then I think that it will be more interesting to generally invest in the blockchain crypto that has the technology.
I'm Jake Levant from Letico.
All right. So what does Letico do actually?
Letico helps with the onboarding process. Mm-hmm. So oftentimes document collection, ID and V, maybe signatures and consent, that can get pretty hectic. So just simplify it by putting it through a text message so that anyone can answer it from their mobile phone.
All right. So onboarding in all kinds of
we do a lot of banks, retail banks. We can do loan originations. There's sometimes in credit, and so there's many different use cases. Wherever you have some paperwork and regulation, it often slows down the process with end users. So when we can simplify and speed that up, digital and speed, that's the value add that we bring to the table.
All right.
At this point, blockchain technology is not the driver. We're still using, we'll say, yesterday's technology, but yesterday for many banks and other of our customers, that's good enough. So blockchain is visionary, and please God, we should get there. But right now, we're just in the digesting and simplifying that relationship with the end customer. So the end customer wants things simple, and they know how to use their mobile phone. I'm not sure if everyone's ready for blockchain. The masses, many are, but many are not. And so we provide the traditional industry with a way of talking simply and taking care of regulation with their customers. That's what our value add is.
Okay, cool. What kind of, do you have any names of clients or like the big banks, payment providers?
Yeah, actually the largest banks in Canada, the largest bank in US for card issuance, we talk about, and you'll even see this in the largest telco in the UK is actually issuing loans, because when they sell you an iPhone, that's actually a financial transaction that they have to do. So that is all well regulated, and they have to find simplified fashions of getting all that ID and V, the KYC, and the document form. So those are our customers that we're working with now. We're here just to see about the new technologies like yourself, Bitcoin, but we're also here to meet customers and introduce ourselves to new prospects.
All right. And do you invest in cryptocurrencies or?
You mean personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not done very well there, but yes, I've had some. I've played a little bit. Yes.
What kind of coins?
Bitcoin, just the traditional.
What do you think of it as a technology or as an asset?
I'm hopeful, but I think that these things will take a few cycles. So I am early in, and obviously I'm not so happy with the way things, but this will take a generation. We'll get there. I don't think that we're in the right place right now. It'll take a few renditions. We're going to get there. It has to be a smarter way.
But when did you buy your first Bitcoin?
That's a great question. I can talk to you in dollars. At what price point? I think maybe 3 years ago. So I was in early, but not early enough. Now, so I'm down a little bit. There you go. I'm down, but I'm well exposed. And I'm familiar. But in my business life, it's not a driver.
No. Okay. And with colleagues, or is cryptocurrency or blockchain a topic you talk about like internally or?
Not internally in the business environment. Obviously, as aggressive investors ourselves, we like to speculate, and we have a different emotional attachment to these currencies, but we don't, not as a business topic, no.
It's the best performing asset of 2019, eh?
Well, thank you. Unfortunately, I was in at a different time, so I'm still yet to recover all my losses. So I have a little bit ways to go. So I look forward to better days ahead, and I know that in the long term it'll be okay. So we'll just have to hold our breath.
So what do you think of the conference?
I think it's great that everyone's here together. We're all here to do business. It's a great conference, a lot of people, a lot of good meetings happening so far, so we're happy.
What company do you work for?
London Internet Exchange.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of assets do you are on an exchange?
We're responsible for running a large amount of the UK internet traffic in London and globally. We're in 80 countries, so we're a large part of the internet ecosystem.
Right. Yeah. So it's 5G.
5G is a trending topic that we're looking forward to, because everyone will be consuming more data. So the reliance on the ecosystem and the internet speed delivery is paramount, really, for the end user.
All right.
So we're making it work in the background for everyone to enjoy.
Cool. Do you have any Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies?
Well, we're a membership group. So as a membership group, we do occasionally see members join that have involvements in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. From our perspective, we don't have any direct involvement as such because the trading of a cryptocurrency is very small amounts of data fractions. So it's not like you're streaming a movie and you've got tons of data being filtered through. So the resilience of it is you're not really, it's not required to join an internet exchange for that level of data. So you could do it without joining an exchange. But yeah.
And you personally, do you have any cryptocurrencies? Or?
I don't at the minute. I did have some Ethereum. I sold that, and yeah, it was a while back now. So yeah.
So you're back to zero now.
Yes, back to zero. Indeed. Yeah.
We have to get the zeros off. So.
Yeah, I mean I bought and sold it within a good time period, so it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
What do you do in the finance sector?
So I work for an investment bank that's called Kempen. We specialize in different kind of verticals, and I particularly work for a Fintech vertical.
All right.
So we help companies on both buy and sell side, basically to help them grow throughout the entire life cycle.
Based in the Netherlands?
Yes, we're based in the Netherlands, just around the corner here in Zuidas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Kempen & Co.
Kempen & Co, that's it, yeah.
Right. And yeah, we are covering Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Is it something, is it a topic at Kempen & Co, Bitcoin, or?
Well, we see more blockchain definitely happening, kind of encrusted in the ecosystem and with different kinds of players. I don't think we focus specifically on Bitcoin, but definitely blockchain is a technology that we observe within many businesses that's becoming more and more pronounced.
Blockchain technology for your clients is getting more important.
Kind of encrusted in the systems, we see different kind of probably more extensive use of blockchain technology than just payments. Of course, there are smart documents. There's the entire kind of universe of use cases.
Okay. And personally, do you invest in cryptocurrencies or?
Personally, not. No, I haven't done it. I've maybe missed a good point to do this. Certainly, probably.
It's still possible.
It's still possible. Yes, one day maybe.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Toyce. I'm with BlackRock in our cash management group. I'm kind of covering the Fintech or neobank space. So this is the first time at Money 2020. It's incredibly impressive. Lots of interesting people to talk about, or talk to.
You're with BlackRock?
Yes.
Wow. I think it's the biggest asset manager in the world?
It is, yes. Good for you for knowing that. Yes.
And blockchain technology, is it something you talk about at BlackRock, or?
Certainly. Who's not talking about it, right? No, it's certainly something that BlackRock is looking at. I know we have several working groups that are concentrated on how we can, use that technology in different parts of our business.
And cryptocurrencies, is that a topic, or?
It's definitely a topic. I don't know that BlackRock will be a first mover, but certainly something that we're looking at.
Do you invest in cryptocurrencies yourself?
I don't, no. My husband does, so sort of I do. Yeah.
Oh, your husband does?
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah.
So the household is not on zero?
Right, not on zero, no. So.
What's your position? What do you do?
I'm an innovation manager innovation director at Finastra, which is one of the sponsors here at Money 2020, and we are the third largest fintech in the world.
Right. And what do you think of the conference still so far?
It's really interesting. It's so big, actually. I've not gone through all the booths yet, but it's really exciting. We see a lot of innovation, a lot of new companies, small fintechs, and a lot of machine learning, some blockchain as well, a lot of things on security and fraud detection. It's all really exciting.
And is blockchain technology or like decentralized technologies, is that something Finastra is looking into, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually have already a platform based on distributed ledgers that is in production that we use for the management of syndicated lending. It's called Lender.com, with a number of banks already using the platform in production. So it's definitely an interesting technology. And we're also exploring other use cases.
Okay, and you personally, do you invest in like Bitcoin or?
No, not really. Yeah.
Not yet.
No, no, I don't think I would be investing in it. I think the technology is really interesting, and we see a lot of innovations coming in. It's though quite particular. So a lot of people use blockchain just for the sake of blockchain, but it can be useful in certain use cases, like the case of syndicated lending, where you have a lot of operators, a lot of different players involved in the same process, and there it really becomes interesting. The cryptocurrency itself is not really of interest for me. I think it's a lot about, I mean, it's very volatile, it's more about speculation than real financial value. That's how I see it.